Bogart scot-free in every sense of the word. I keep my hands clean, sanitized. I've been analyzing streets, found a way. Now I try to find his feet. Moutier, the lifestyle blinding me. Gotta be an angle here. It's all geometry. It was all a dream. Like the late great notorious, the road less traveled, the road less glorious.
The abyss of these bubble-weight bitches. Still I rise in the midst of demons, blocking views and pictures. On the slide of future menus, looks bright on the new venues. Press it on wax, watch the saga continue. Lessons, the fact, it's all something we've been through. But when pain's no longer holding pain, that's just something I don't do. Ventilation's a healthy process to a regimen focused with lit views. Don't fall for traps, don't be confused, don't let them get you.
What is up? What is up, everybody? What are we doing here? Hockey? Something new, something special. I mean, basketball, we're on hiatus right now, baby.
A little bit.
A little bit of hiatus. It's all right. We're gonna get to. I'm sure. I'm 100% sure that SuperDraft Pro is gonna have some stuff for the All-Star game. I mean, if
I don't think they are.
Woo, out of their mind. You don't think so?
I think they're gonna do NASCAR on Sunday instead of the All-Star game.
It doesn't make sense. They got to do. They have to do both. I mean,
Yeah, I don't think so. What?
The 500?
Yeah.
Oh, then that makes a little sense.
Yeah. So I don't think they'll do basketball. Plus, like DFS on All-Star game basketball is just not that fun because it's like you got all these guys and it's just like who the heck's gonna play, who's gonna do well.
You're drafting with us tonight, Ronald. That's dope, man. That's dope,
Yep.
man. I forgot to I was supposed to make a graphic for tonight, but
oh well.
Been really freaking busy as of late, and I should have told Huss, but sometimes can't wait till the last minute. But
yep.
Yeah.
Anyways,
a little hockey. I'm excited for hockey tonight. It's a full slate. We can get into it, but we only got 20 minutes. I figured it'd be a short show. We don't have to go with any talk about any of the shit that happened last night, any injuries really. But it'll be nice to try to set a lineup that hits tonight. It sucks because what we thought the last time we had was it last Thursday or something like that. It was supposed to be 6 points, 6.5 was the over under, and they only got 2. It was 2.
Yep.
So I mean, but with tonight, you don't have to worry as much about that. It's a full slate. You're probably gonna pick one goalie, and then you're gonna load up on elite players. I'm ready to play some fucking Minnesota Wild tonight because they've been doing really, really well.
Yeah, and that game has the highest implied goal total, I guess you call it, instead of point total for hockey. There's over under 7 goals, but Florida is favored in that game slightly. That is the closest game in terms of plus minuses.
And what's crazy, here's the thing: is I'm gonna take a little bit of that luck from last night from Kemper because Kemper used to play here, and we're just gonna rub it off on the Wild and see if it hits.
Yeah, from a couple nights ago. But
yeah, you're right. I'm sorry. What's up? Yeah, Ronald. So just a mock. It's all good. I know, but it is what it is.
If you want, I can run down some of this stuff. So
Nashville. Go ahead and talk your talk, and I'm gonna go through. I'm gonna get the lineup stuff up.
Yeah, so Nashville's at Carolina. Carolina is minus 165 favorites. The over-under in that game is 5.5 goals, which is the lowest. Well, it's tied for the lowest. I guess Dallas and Chicago is as well. Top scorer for Nashville is Josie. The top scorer for Carolina is Aho. The goalie tonight for Nashville is Saros. The expected goalie tonight for Carolina is Anderson. So I think Saros is the guy that's got the highest multiplier. I got that down a little bit further, though. I'm just going to run through all this real quick. So then we got Florida and Minnesota. I kind of talked about that just a little bit because you were talking about Minnesota. Over under 7 goals. Florida's slight favorite, but that is projected to be the closest one in terms of the betting market. I don't even know how to say this guy's name. Huberdeau is the top scorer for Florida. Kaprizov is the top scorer for Minnesota. The goalie for Florida tonight is Bobrovsky. The goalie tonight for the Minnesota is Talbot. So those ones are confirmed. And then we got Dallas and Chicago. Dallas is minus 165 or minus 165, so they're favorites in this one. Over under is 5.5 goals. So maybe not as much scoring in that one as well. Pavelski is the top scorer for Dallas. Patrick Kane's obviously the top scorer for the Chicago Blackhawks. Oettinger is the goalie tonight for Dallas. He is the goalie that's in all the pro pick lineups because he's a 2X tonight. So maybe it's a little bit hard to get away from him. I'm personally myself, I'm not playing him, but just because I think everybody else is going to play. And then Marc-Anthony Fleury is the goalie for Chicago once again tonight. Then we have Los Angeles and Las Vegas. Las Vegas is minus 165, so they're favorites. The over-under is 6 goals in that game. Was it Kopitar is the top scorer for the Kings, and then for the Knights, it's Stevenson, but he has been kind of pushed down since that Eichel got brought back now from his neck surgery or whatever it was. We were just talking about him the other day. Quick's the expected goalie for Los Angeles, and Brosayat, or however you say it, is the expected goalie for the Las Vegas tonight. But
Fuck Gooch.
What?
I said fuck Gooch.
Yeah, so that's just like a quick little overview. I mean, I wrote down some other players that just like stood out to me when I was kind of looking. I don't know that much about hockey to start off with, but in terms of the centers, there was AO there, Kopitar. A lot of these guys were just guys that were already kind of the top scorers on their team. Plus, they had like decent multipliers. So AO is at 1, Kopitar is at 1.4, Pelowski is at 1.55, Barkov is at 1.7. What was it, Eriksson Ecker, whatever, for Minnesota? He's at 1.85. He's a guy that's played pretty decent. Stevenson, if you want to take that kind of dart throw, at 1.95. You know, he'd been the top scorer for Las Vegas, but now he's kind of down on the depth chart just a little bit more than he was, but he could still get lucky tonight at 1.95. That's pretty good multiplier there for the Wings. Got Patrick Kane, 1.15. We got that Granlund, 1.55. Forsberg, who we played the other night ago, at 1.6. If you actually look at him, he's got a crazy little mustache, too.
I play Zuccarello.
Zuccarello?
That's who the cover boy is.
Yeah, I like that Huberdeau, too, at 1.75, just because he's the top point scorer on his team. Hence, 1.75 as well. Hartman, 1.8. There's just a lot of guys on Minnesota that look pretty good. Robertson's at 1.95. I think the pro picks like him quite a bit. And that Kaprizov or whatever, he's the top point scorer for Minnesota, and he's at a 2X multiplier. So I'm playing him just because he's 2X multiplier. He's the top guy on his team, you know?
The last 3 games, Matt's Zuccarello. Last 3 games, he has a goal and an assist. 3 games straight. And then they keep that streak going. Listen to this: 2 assists, 2 assists, 2 assists, 2 goals, 1 assist throughout. Dude, like I feel like this guy's a hit. Like Zuccarello is.
What's the multiplier on him?
Like 1.8. I don't think so. Yeah, 1.8 multiplier. I mean, here I'm gonna get rid of this. We'll pull this stuff up. I mean, I feel like, yeah, I like Zuccarello. That's why I threw him in as like on the cover, because he's just been very consistent.
Is that because I know some of the stats aren't all the way up to date on SuperDraft for some of these guys? They don't have like the most recent games too. So
yeah, February. I mean, yes, yeah, you're right.
Like the last week is missing for a couple of these guys.
It is missing.
I was looking. Yeah, I kind of looked a lot on like FanDuel too, just to see like who's priced pretty highly over there, because their point scoring is a little bit different over there, but like just to get an idea too. In terms of defenders, there wasn't really that many guys I looked at. Josie's there. He's obviously top point scorer on his team at 1.25. Jones, who is with Chicago, he's 1.45. He was very, very popular in the pro picks, so maybe you play him, maybe you don't. Ekblad, Ekblad, I don't even know how to say his name. Yeah, he's at 1.65. He looked pretty decent. And then Dowdy at 1.8. He looked pretty decent too. So those were the 4 guys I kind of looked at in that range at least. The goalies. For the goalies, we had Saros, who's a 1. Talbot's 1.2. Quick is 1.45. Anderson's 1.45. Fleury is 1.45. Bobrovsky is 1.5. Brosayat is 1.7. And then Oettinger, like we already mentioned, is a 2X multiplier and was in every single pro pick lineup.
I'm going to pull the pro picks up a little real quick.
Their lineups were very, very similar. Like they had 5 different lineups, but it was like really just like one player that changed between like each one, it seemed like.
This is a 4-game slate, right?
Mm-hmm.
Nashville, Carolina, like I want to play someone probably from Dallas. I like this the Vegas game too. Like the Knights, man, at home. The Knights at home are dominant.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so like the Minnesota Florida game could be kind of interesting just because it's projected for 7 goals. So if they're scoring in that game, then obviously you gotta look at some. What was the name of the guy you were talking about again? Zuccarello or whatever.
Yeah, Zuccarello.
Who's he on again?
He plays the Wild.
The Wild. Let's see. Oh, there he is. I'll tell you what, though, the other kid for the Wild too, Boldy or something like that. He had a hat trick like 2 games ago.
Let's see. What does he play? Forward or center or wide wing?
Wing.
Let's see.
He's the other guy besides yeah. So your Zuccarello guy, he had 3 assists in that game that Boldy had the 3 goals. And they had a goal and assist the last game. And then there's 2 kind of down games in there, 1 decent game, a down game, 2, and then like 3 really good. Like he had a really good streak for a while, and then it's kind of been hit or miss since then.
This guy must be like a young dude.
Let's see. Yeah, I know he had 3 goals.
He just kind of had like, if we're looking back,
he's
like, what?
Yeah, he's 20 years old.
Yeah, he must be come up.
He's a rookie.
Yeah, I'm gonna say message just came up.
Well, I mean, he's been playing since January 6th.
I'm gonna play. We'll play this guy. I'm gonna play him, man.
He's got some high upside. And what's his multiplier?
Like him and Zook, I feel like that's a good play.
Yeah.
Oh, what? Don't you dare do that.
What was the multiplier on Boldy too?
Boldy's a 2 times.
Really? The dude just had a hat trick 2 games ago.
All right, let's hit this net. Let's see who's on Nash. Oh. There's a lot of old Wild players.
You might want somebody from Florida too, just in that game, just because that game is supposed to be the highest scoring. I put in Barkov. I put Barkov in at 1.7 in the center spot because he looked all right. And then I had the Huberdeau guy too. He is their top point scorer. He's at 1.75. I actually had their defender too because he's at 1.65 and he looked all right. That Ekblad or whatever.
Barkov. I don't see it.
That's a decent game to attack.
Oh, Florida. Sorry.
Yeah.
No, I know. I know it's a good. Dang, Thornton's out.
Yeah, so I had Huberdeau or if you're at center, that Barkov guy, yeah. He's just been like consistent. His multiplier is decent.
I want to hit this Knights game too.
Let's see. Who do I have in there? I didn't really play it too much from there. I played the one guy in the Kings.
What the hell is this shit though? Like I'm looking at the pro picks and are you serious? Like what kind of lazy ass shit is this?
It's all the same, ain't it? Pretty much.
Yeah, pretty much.
Who is it? They like some guy.
Pretty damn close.
Who they like somebody.
Let's look at this dude.
He's okay. Like I don't know. The defenders is kind of all the same today.
Well, defenders are always like you have to have somebody that just either scores or they take a lot of shots on goal.
Or block a lot of shots.
Yeah.
They have to be in as a defender on a power play, essentially. Otherwise, they're screwed. Who's this guy? You should look up the same Bennett guy because they liked him a lot, and I don't know why.
Bennett?
Yeah.
What does he play?
He was a wing. I don't know why they liked him so much.
Bennett? Oh, because he's had some big games.
Yeah.
We'll throw him in there. I'm fine with throwing him in there.
It's not anybody I'm like particularly chasing though, just because like they're so high on them too. Oh,
Yeah,
they got
but
Barkov
we might
and
as well
all.
just load this game. All right, we got 4 players now. Where do we want a goalie from? What's a low scoring game?
Initially, I had the goalie for Carolina because that was the lowest scoring game and they were the heaviest favorites. But now, like,
What's the
the
Knights?
odds.
What's the Knights?
So, yeah, the Knights won 6 goals.
Okay.
I mean,
what about the Nashville Carolina one?
Nashville, Carolina's 5.5, and Dallas, Chicago's 5.5.
Okay, give me Dallas's goalie.
Which is the 2x that everybody's playing in the pro picks.
Oh, yeah, then we're doing that. I mean, I only is Patrick Kane playing?
Yeah,
He is.
Kane's playing Toes ain't, or Jonathan Toews ain't.
Kane makes me nervous.
But Jonathan Toews, like he hasn't been like he's old now.
I know Kane is. We're playing Kane, so then we're not. I'm not gonna play that goalie.
Okay. Yeah, I mean you could play Fleury for Chicago. They're underdogs technically, but he's 1.45.
I'm fine with that. I just feel like, I mean, dude, Dallas is really good. Dallas is really good.
They're streaky.
All right, who's the goalie? What's his name? Fleury?
Yeah.
He looks like he sucks.
He's old now, but he was good.
Yeah, he looks bad. We're not doing that. Give me Carolina's goalie.
Anderson with an E, and there you go.
Yeah,
That's what I got. That's what I have in my lineup right now. I think you play him, or you could play the Bersiak guy.
All right, let's get another center. Oh, we're playing Aho. Asshole. All right, let's get some defenders in here then.
Yeah. I think Josie's like the easy one. Even if he's only at 1.25, he's just that much better than like everybody else.
Okay. Yeah, but we're playing against Carolina. I mean, they're going to score probably.
Oh, well. I mean,
I don't really like playing defenders against my goalie or players against my goalie.
Yeah. But if somebody's got to score.
Yeah, well, they don't always have to score.
Yeah, I mean, the pro picks like Jones, he looked good on paper too. Yeah, Doty guy. Yeah, the S Jones. And then there's Doty, and there was Ekbald or Ekblad or whatever.
Seth Jones.
So then there was Ekblad, and then there was Doty guy. Those are the other two that I look at.
Doty.
Yeah. Dio. Who are you looking for? Ekblad. Or however you say that last name.
And you said Dottie.
Yeah, Dio, yeah, that guy.
I'll fire him up. I just think Vegas is so good.
I don't know.
You have no one from Vegas?
He's from LA.
I know. So we have no one from Vegas.
Yeah, but Vegas, like, they're kind of like we talked about the other day. They just kind of spread it around.
Yeah, that's true. All right, I'm good with this. I'm good with firing this up. I like this.
Ronald says, I don't know who any of these people are. I don't really either. So
well, I like Brodeen. I mean, we could play Brodeen.
Who's that?
He plays for the Wild.
Oh, what's he do?
He's a defender.
Maybe. I don't know if I like defenders in games that are supposed to be high scoring.
All right, let's fire this up. Let me get it in.
Not sure how that works out.
Barkov, Aho at center, Kane, Zuccarello, Boldy at wing. Then we want Jones, Doughty, and Anderson is my goalie.
Yeah, let's see. Let me see. I can list off the one that I got right now, at least. Maybe. If it ever loads. So I play Barkov, Kopitar, Huberdeau, Robertson, Kaprizov, Josie, Ekblad, and Anderson. That's who I played at least.
Kaprizov's a good play.
He's a 2x multiplier. He's leading the Wild in points. Why is he 2x? I don't know.
Can we just play all the Wild players?
They all look pretty good, honestly. And the pro picks like that hints, and then they got Hartman that looks decent. Like all their guys look decent. They must be playing like really well lately, apparently. That's all I gotta say.
The Wild are a good team, dude.
I mean, their record's like okay, but like they must just be playing better all like as of late, you know.
We're a younger team now. Like we used to be a pretty old team. Getting rid of Zach Parise was a big help. I mean, he was a good player, you know, and he was good at sometimes players just get too old. They can affect the team.
Yeah, let's see. I still don't know why they like that Sam Bennett guy in the pro picks. I don't get that. He had like a couple good games. He hadn't done much lately, and I don't know. I just look at it. I'm like, I don't get it.
All right, I might play. Zuccarello is the other. We're gonna take Boldy out. I'm gonna put Zuccarello. Or who was the guy you were saying? Not Zuccarello. Kaprizov, right?
Kaprizov or whatever. Yeah, he's a 2x for some reason. I don't know why. That feels like a mistake. Like, why is he 2x? I don't get it.
I like Zuccarello though. He's a beast. Should have put my Wild jersey on. Oh well. I'll wear it during the draft.
Holy crap, that guy's young. Oh, he just got recalled. Don't want him. I was just looking to see who was playing for Blackhawks.
David says y'all needed the pro picks. I don't know. I mean, the crazy thing about pro picks though is, I mean, you're only gonna guess. You're only gonna know so much. I mean, like we make guesses every night too. You know, it's like we're guessing off of like statistics, right? We guess off of stats. We guess off of how players have been playing. We guess off of this. Okay, cool. All right. Well, you have these big games like we the other night with hockey, right? 6.5 points.
Yep.
They only won 2 points, right? They only scored 2 points. That's a lot of goals that are missing there. A lot of goals that are missing there. That's a lot of points missing. So I mean, if you didn't play goalies, you're fucked, right? I mean, them playing 2 goalies was like really risky with going with, you know, it's super against the grain where there's gonna be 6.5 is over under, you know. At that point,
this guy's multiplier at? What's it? Let me see. Let me see if I can find this guy real quick. Dylan Stromey or whatever for Chicago. I don't know what his multiplier is, but he's kind of hit or miss. But there's no Jonathan Tays, so
yeah, I know he's not. Toes, I call him Toes.
Toes, Tays, whatever the heck you call him.
Dude, fuck him, dude. I'm in 23rd place with a bitch ass.
So Stromey was at 1.8. Hanley still finished at even.
Yeah, he did.
So he might make the cut.
I need him to make the cut. I mean, I've never had a 6 make it through, but I've had 5s make it through, and if I have 5s make it through, I usually
yeah. If it makes you feel better, if it makes you feel better,
6th place guy, 4th place guy, 43rd place guy, 11th place guy. I mean, so.
Oh, you know what happened last night? The $1 tournament that my lineup was in, I got a 291st place. Paid out to 290.
Nice. That sucks.
Nice. No, that's not nice at all. I wonder how many points I was off. I just still like good lineups, but then I also like lineup with Kuzma in it. Like it was so good. Like this lineup that just missed. If I had Reggie Jackson instead of Dennis Schroeder, it would have cashed easy. Like I said, Reggie Jackson, he got over his assists in the first half by 3.
Huss said, yo, mock starting soon. You're going down. Oh.
So I missed out on 290th place by 0.04.
Yeah, that sucks. What's so crazy too is like, so with SuperDraft, it's crazy. Like they'll have these crazy games, like the hockey one, dude. It was like so low scoring. It was like the person who won had like 90 points. I don't even know if it was that high.
Oh, it was really low. I don't even think it was that high.
Yeah,
I
it
would
was maybe it was like 60 something points. Like it was
at
low.
one point it was like 67, but they might have went up after the goalie wins or whatever, you know.
Yeah. No, I mean Kemper had like 30 something points, dude. He had a lot of points. I think it was even higher than that. He had a lot of points because he had a shit ton of saves.
Yep.
That's why I liked him when he was here in Minnesota because he had a lot of saves. I think Kemper was the one. Can't remember. We had a goalie for a while that had some disease.
I don't know.
I think it was like not Tourette's, but what's the thing that deals with like your muscles? Like, I don't think it's I think he had MS. That's what he had.
Yeah.
Could you imagine having that as a goalie?
Nope. I'd rather not do that.
And he was awesome too. He was super good. Super good. Yeah. So shit happens. All right, we can get out of here. I mean, not much.
Good luck to everybody.
Hockey. What's going on tomorrow?
UFC.
Oh. Well, we can come on tomorrow and talk about it. You said you can. Why don't you bring your buddy on? You should bring your buddy. See if your buddy will come on and talk.
See if he's free.
Otherwise, we can just get some information from him or whatever. I mean, UFC's hit or miss too. I mean, picking guys that you think is going to win.
I literally just go Nate. I ask him. I'm just like, who has just give me the 5 best guys or the 5 guys that are most likely to win. Last week we got all 5 right and we still didn't cash because
you gotta have those guys that are bananas.
Yeah. The one guy that was the underdog that won that put up like 200 points. O'Neal had 220 strikes and she went the distance. And then there was like one other guy.
If you have a lot of strikes, takedowns or TKOs are where it's at, but like when it's like knockout by submissions don't do shit. Like it's like super low scoring.
So technically it starts at 3:00 tomorrow.
Yeah. That's all right.
Let me see what time it came.
Talk to your buddy. I mean, we'll have a little show. I mean, I'm fine with having little shows like this for like our little off stuff. I mean, we'll just talk about whatever. We'll set our lineups and see where it goes. I mean, we're learning about some of these sports like hockey. Like I know a little bit about it. I know enough about certain players to where I'm like, yeah, that guy seems reasonable enough to play. UFC is a little different, and NASCAR is a little different. These are the two that I really have to learn. And I'm fine with learning as we're going and at least setting lineups and, interacting with at least our, subscribers and like, and if you guys have any information for us, if you know anything about any kind of sports, we would love to have anybody on. Like I'm all for having anybody come on and just chit chat and bullshit about, something that you know about. I'm all for it. I'll bring anybody on if you know anything. It's good. It's camaraderie. It's learning. We're all trying to learn, make money, progress in sports that we don't know about, so like, that's what it's about. So yeah. Got anything to say before we get out of here?
Not really. So hopefully everybody does pretty well tonight. I think I'm going to turn on the Celebrity All-Star game for a little bit.
Oh shit. For basketball? Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck. All right. I might have to put that on the side.
I put it on for a little while, but
let's get the hell out of here. Tell them where to find you at, Craig.
So you can find me on Twitter at Coach Craig Sport, on YouTube at Coach Craig Sports. No video today because there's no NBA DFS really, but probably get some other stuff up over the weekend, next couple of days. Obviously, basketball don't start back up till Thursday, so like I said yesterday, it was weird though because the All-Star game's like right away, like there's not like a day off and then the All-Star game, but then it's like Sunday and then there's not like anything for 4 days, so. It's kind of
good opportunity to start doing draft prospects for NFL. Yep.
I don't know. I can't miss the NBA All-Star game.
Some Devy stuff. You need to get some Devy stuff. So if you know anything about Devy, I am trying to start a league, and I talked about it with Hustler. I want to start a Devy league, full and IDP. So it's going to be like a real hardcore. I want to have the most hardcore players in there. Because obviously Devy is super hardcore because you have to understand at least somewhat about college.
Yeah.
IDP is hardcore because you have to know at least enough about, defensive players to draft them correctly and continuously learn how to play them correctly. And then, mix in everything else that we already know about.
Yeah, I want to get in the Campus to Can League. where you play the college side and the pro side. I think it'd be really cool to try to do like a campus to can IDP league. I don't think they really exist at this point in time though.
And we can talk about that. I mean, we can get some degenerates that actually really want to get into no college, that no NFL, and like the only thing I really haven't gotten into yet is, you know, like salary leagues. That's the one thing I haven't learned yet. It's because you really have to understand how the salaries work. You have to understand like how many years you can keep players and all that stuff.
Yeah,
like that.
I got one of them, but the league's pretty much like it's hard to keep people active. So it's like,
yeah.
I'm not.
So I like your idea. I like your idea. It's called campus to campus. What you call it? Campus to
can. So there's leagues out there for it already, but I think doing an IDP one, like where you play like college IDP, and then like because like in college IDP, you have to be like, okay, so this guy like.
What do you play on? What platform do you play on?
But for campus to can, most of the ones are either on Fantrix or MFL, just because like if players aren't there, you can add them. I know it's not everybody's favorite platform, but.
It's not that it's a bad platform. It's just really in depth. So if you don't understand like the 100 different like pages that they have, you know what I'm saying? Like it took me a while to learn, like especially like drafting. Like it's super different than anything else. And setting lineups is super different because it's not as easy as just like going in there and like moving somebody, or like trades is like way different. Like everything is hard. But that's how it is when it's super in depth. That's how it's gonna be. It has to be.
But it adds the opportunity though. It says like, okay, so this guy's doing really well for like, I don't even know, Rutgers. We'll just call it Rutgers. And he's not in the regular system. You can just create the player and add him to the pool essentially.
All right, let's get out of here. Let's get the hell out of here. I appreciate everyone coming in. You know, we're gonna try at least help everyone set their lineups because this is a super this is Coach Craig and my super draft. Like we're trying to get people in playing super draft with us, and we want to try to at least try to promote this. And like as we're learning certain ones that we don't know about, we at least want to get on here and like be a community and get people involved and try to set lineups that we think will hit. And at least do our best to help you guys make money. That's the whole goal of the show, is for everyone here to help each other, make money. That's what we want to do. That's the easiest thing to do, is if you have a community and you have people that know different things, come together and we can all build together. So we appreciate everyone being here. I appreciate you, Craig, being with me every day. I tell you all the time how much you mean to me, man. You do a lot for this show, and I appreciate you. So I'm going to keep telling you that. Keep you around because I do appreciate you, brother.
Hopefully win big.
And I appreciate everybody showing up, even though we're basketball.
Yep.
But
hopefully we do
just remember
hockey.
That the All-Star game is on today. They probably I really hope they do something. They got to do something. But it'll probably be NASCAR, like you said.
Yeah, it's. I mean, it's Daytona. They're gonna do NASCAR.
Yeah. How you been, Second Take? Hey, by the way, hit me up on Instagram. I want you to get in on this listener league because you're a basketball dude, so you need to get in on this listener league. So hit me up on Instagram or hit Craig up on Instagram. Well, you need to get in on this league, brother. We're doing the half season league. David's in. Trying to get Ronald in. Ronald needs to get in too. So Ronald, hit me up, please. We need to get you guys in. This is a cool community that we have. So please get in so we can get this done. My friends, we need to get drafting. All right, let's get the hell out of here.
Yep.
You guys already know where to find me at. Jason Money Design, fucking everywhere. All right. How about that? Real quick, real simple. I love you guys. We appreciate you guys, and make sure you're following. That's all that matters. Let's keep this community going. Appreciate y'all, and I hope you guys liked the little video. I tried to make it like fill in. We had the basketball shit, but. Here goes. Ready? Peace.
Pushing forward, coast to coast, state to state, city to city, Florida Dilly like the late great Biggie. Baby.
Life ain't sweet if you know what I mean. Try to go legit and follow my dreams. Life ain't sweet if you know what I mean. Try to go legit and follow my dreams. Life ain't sweet if you know what I mean. Try to go legit and follow my dreams. Life ain't sweet if you know what I mean. Try to go legit and follow my dreams.